The troubles all began 3 years ago, with the passing of the old king, Lord Ironfist. The king left 2 sons. Roland was good, kindly, and honorable, while Archibald was not so good. Traditionally, the choice of the heir falls to the royal seer, but he died in a tragic boating accident. His successor's luck was no better, with Frederick falling out of a window, Robert slain by a dragon, and Johann dying of food poisoning. Archibald accused Roland of murdering the seers, and issued a proclamation against Roland. Fearing for his life, Roland fled the place for his castle in the west. With Roland gone, Archibald was able to influence the new royal seer's decision. The seer chose Archibald, and Archibald crowned himself king the next day. And so the war for succession began. Choose your lord.
My faithful vassal, I greet your pledge of loyalty with gratitude and relief. As you know, my wicked brother Archibald has seized my father's castle and usurped the throne. Only the lords nearest the castle have been quick to swear allegiance to him, but I fear even distant lords may take the oath in the absence of a viable alternative. I am determined to provide that alternative, even if it means making war on vassals formerly loyal to my father. Therefore, it is with a heavy heart that I must order you to compel the loyalty of the barons nearest my summer palace by force of arms. Since we cannot afford to fail, I have provided you with a sum of gold sufficient to the task. I have also provided you with a magical amulet to help coordinate our war efforts. Well done! Our initial move is an unqualified success. Unfortunately, we have no time to celebrate. The remainder of the local nobility is less than pleased with our recent military victories and have organized their defenses against us. It is up to you to put down their rebellion, but I will need the forces you raised in your previous mission to secure that region properly. Once again, I needn't remind you of the seriousness of your mission. We must win in order to secure the taxes necessary to finance the war against Archibald. I am giving you the last of my gold to raise the armies you will need to force their surrender. Congratulations, a splendid display of military acumen. With the financial backing of this rich farming region, we now have the gold it takes to win this war. Now we need to secure the resources. Our enemy Archibald has begun to move troops into the mountainous mining regions of the south, known as Carator, and we need to oppose him and seize these resources for ourselves. At the same time, I have received a plea for help from Roland, king of the dwarves. Archibald's warlocks have attacked a dwarven village 4 days ago, slaughtering every last man, woman, and child in their quest for dwarven gold. Finding none, they pressed their attack against the rest of the dwarven holdings. My general, I seek your counsel. Shall we launch an immediate attack on Archibald's forces in Carator, or shall we go to the aid of the dwarves? Roland has sent a messenger to convey his undying gratitude for your assistance against the warlocks. In return for your aid, Roland has promised you the unconditional support of the dwarves for as long as you should serve me. Already he has sent troops to the Carator Mountains in anticipation of your move against Archibald. His forces await your command. Strengthened our position immeasurably. This strength, in turn, has begun to convince some of the more cautious lords to join our righteous struggle. 2 of these neutrals have finally agreed to join our side. Their strongholds lie in a key valley that must be controlled in order to maintain supply lines to Archibald's castle. Your orders are to raise an army from the local population and launch an attack against the other 2 disloyal barons in the valley. Once this objective has been achieved, we will be firmly in control of the continent's resources and will at last shift from defense to offense.
General, this is King Archibald speaking. Your exploits in the field have impressed me, and I have decided to offer you one chance to join me and receive a proper reward. I can offer riches and power that my brother can only dream of. wealth and power against the certainty of the hangman's noose when I inevitably crush my brother's feeble forces. Well, what do you say?
Seer informs me that you have turned down an offer to betray me. Once again, it seems I am in your debt. You may rest assured that when all this is over, your service will not go unrewarded. I have received a request for aid from the sorceresses of Norriston. Their public declaration for me has made them the object of Archibald's wrath. Archibald has sent a large army to make an example of them. They must be defended if we are to maintain our diplomatic credibility. I am sending Lord Halton to assist you in your efforts to rally the sorceresses. And once again, thank you. Sorceresses send their regards for your aid and promise to make available their best practitioners while you remain in my service. My good general, I require your counsel. The time draws near when we must prepare and launch an attack against my evil brother. My advisors have given me mixed advice. Half say that I should send you to gather troops for the attack against the lords that remain loyal to Archibald, while the other half tell me to send you on a quest through the travel gates to find the fabled ultimate crown. What say you? I see that you have gathered your force and are poised to attack Archibald's defenders. Due to a desperate counteroffensive upon my holdings here in the west, I am unable to send you aid in this crucial hour. I can only hope that the forces you have gathered, magical or otherwise, are sufficient to the task. Lord Hart will assist you in your endeavor. Oh, and one more thing. Be sure to capture General Corlegon. If we can deny Archibald his wisdom, Archibald will fall more easily. At last, the war draws to an end. My brother refuses to surrender in the face of your army, and instead sends his undead armies to continue their war against his own people. I must redirect the forces you so cleverly led to victory against General Corlegon to the defense of the people. I have decided to put Lord Hart in charge of the defense, and you in charge of the attack against my brother's weakened armies. You have free access to the holdings you recently confiscated from Archibald's vassals. Use them wisely and capture my brother. Let us bring this civil war to an end.